and gentlemen, we are living at the end of time where people will do anything for some views, for some likes, and for some clouts. They are willing to humiliate themselves for some dollar bills just to pay some bills. The self-hatred is real. The self-humiliation is real, and the self-betrayal is even realer. The fact that we are signing up to humiliate ourselves versus this 20 versus 1 is really embarrassing. And this is coming to you as a big sister, as an auntie, because this is not in my day and age. You know, this is a new day and age where people is signing up just to do a 360, to be picked and to be rejected for the camera, for YouTube. And you're gonna look back at your digital footprint very ashamed of yourself. You should feel ashamed of yourself. You should feel embarrassed of yourself, because this is permanent. This is your digital footprint. And if you don't carry yourself in a righteous manner, you will end up playing yourself out here just for a few views. And you gotta think long term, not no short term. When you are overly sexual and you are self-centered around the idea of this illusion that this physical validation will give you, you are operating from a place of desperation. And our black folks, many folks, are very hypersexual right now. And the girls are spiraling. They are spiraling to do anything to be penetrated, anything to be liked by somebody, anything for attention. I really just want to talk to you, because you got to get the hoe up out of you. You got to get this nonsense up out of you. You got to get this foolishness up out of you. The fact that you will do a 360 in front of somebody just to be picked. It's time to choose yourself. It's time to love yourself. It is time to heal yourself. A lot of people have trauma, and this is why they are overly sexual. This is why they are promiscuous, because they are trying to feed a void within themselves, and they don't want to be alone, so they will be with anybody and everybody just so they don't lay down alone. And so they will lay down with some fleas and rather do that than be at home, be at peace with themselves. This is the day and age that we're living in, where many people don't know what self-love is or have a clue what it is. They think they love themselves because they got a BBL. They think they love themselves because they got their body done. They think they love themselves because they do their makeup, they do their facial, they do their face care. But deep down, they feel like they're lacking. They're not truly confident as their authentic self. So you got to put on this and put on that. You got to twirl in front of the camera. You got to bend it over, touch your toes so someone can pick you, so someone can choose you, because you don't choose yourself. You don't love yourself. You don't want to invest in yourself. So you want to play these silly games thinking that you are going to get something out of it, when all you are going to do is get disrespected. You have to want respect more than you want attention. You have to want respect more than you want attention. This attention is not going to fill your soul. This attention is not going to do anything that you are running away from. A lot of people are running away from themselves just to sleep with a demon, because they fighting their own demons. And you have to overcome your shadow. You have to fight your own demons. You have to not run away from your own demons. Because if not, you're going to have all these sexual demons, all these soul ties, all these trauma bonds, and then you're just stacking up many layers because you are hiding from yourself. You have to get to the point where self-mastery is your focus, that healing is your focus, that self-development is your focus. A lot of people have this hole in them, and they feel like sex equates love. They feel like if they catch all these bodies, if they lay down with all these people, that fills their soul, when it really just strokes their ego. You are operating straight in your ego and in your lower chakra. And this is where capitalism wants you to operate, in your flesh, to be so consumed with dating because it's such a distraction. And when all you think that dating equates to having sex with the opposite sex, now that is what your relationships will be. And all it will do is be relations, not true friendships, not true bonding. But how can you be a friend with someone when you have never been a friend to yourself? How can you be a friend with the opposite sex when you haven't even took the time to get to know them as a person? How do y'all expect to date each other when you hate each other? When you don't even want to be friends with each other? You don't even want to take time to listen and take time to learn, take time to just grow with each other. You just want something from them. You usually just want their body parts because you think that is going to eliminate some type of illusion, stress that you are running away from, but you are really just avoiding cleaning up your own mess. Because if you are not cleaning up your own mess, you would get on these 20 versus 1 thinking that you doing something because you doing a twirl, or you bending it over, or you want some man to pick you for some type of validation. The girls are spiraling. The girls are embarrassing themselves just to be chosen by somebody else. This brainwashing is so deep. When you look at these type of videos, the brainwashing in women is so deep, and they don't even know their power. They don't even know who they are. They don't even know their queendom. They would rather be slaves to somebody so they can pick them and get on somebody else's program, not even knowing that you can be on your own program, sis. That you run this world, that you make the rules, but you want somebody to be your leader because you don't want to lead yourself. You don't want to love yourself. You rather be a damsel in distress for someone to save you, rather you saving yourself. No one is here to save you. No one is here to be there for you. No one is here to truly love you but you. So once you wake up from this idea, wake up from this illusion, but not go on these random dating shows where they popping balloons, where they making you twirl, where making you having to interview yourself on a sexual level because all you think you offer to anyone is sex, because you don't know your qualities within, because you run away from what's within and you go towards the outer world instead of focusing on the inner world. Baby girl, you gotta heal yourself. A lot of women in this day and age just want to be chosen by somebody else because they are avoiding themselves. You are avoiding yourself. You rather be somebody's sidekick. You rather be somebody's slave. You rather be somebody's prostitute than your own pimp. The audacity, the trickery, the foolery. Don't join the foolishness. Don't join the game. The best thing you can do is bow out. But I know it's not for everybody, because it takes you conquering your shadow. It takes you being one with yourself. It takes you being alone. And when you're scared of you, you're going to be a victim. You're going to be hurtful. And you're going to hurt everybody around you because you are bleeding and projecting all of this anger, all of this energy into someone else, thinking somebody is here to save you or be your knight in shining armor, when you owe that to yourself. But you got to obey yourself instead of betraying yourself. This is self-betrayal that we are witnessing when you get on these game shows, when you play these little games for somebody to pick you, for someone to choose you, for somebody to love you. How silly. The girls are spiraling because we are so deep in a program. I want to free my girls from the shackles of thinking that the only sex appeal is bending it over and touching their toes. Be the queen that you are. And I just want to remind you of your power. And it is between your legs, but you carry more than that. You have to know your essence. But when you have been allowing yourself to trauma dump and allowing people to enter your body, you are losing yourself every chance because you are spreading yourself so thin. You have to focus on self-preservation. It is not selfish to not give your energy away, but you giving your energy to dating, to 20 versus 1, to balloon popping on a dating show. You are feeding the energy vampires and you are leaving yourself depleted. Put your crown back on and remember who you are. You are that girl, been that girl, and never gonna stop being that girl. And you don't need nobody to choose you. You don't need nobody to love you. And you don't need nothing from nobody, because you have all the answers within yourself. You are the solution. Stop looking for people to solve the problem that's within you. It's your girl, TeraChantelle. Check out Pure Pussy Pimpin' for more information. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace.